Just a normal day at Chaldea.
Or so you thought.
But this is the world of Journey to the West? Welcome fans of Fate Grand Order, I am Avon, you're watching FGO Tips, and today we're talking about Sanzang Coming to the West. I'm not gonna lie, for the past week I have spent all of my free time farming Oni gourds for Rashomon, but we're out of time, and the next event starts today, so let's get to it. Our Journey to the West event runs from Thursday, May 31st, until nearly the end of Wednesday, June 13th, give or take depending on your time zone, of course. Fuyuki is the only prerequisite, so hopefully you've taken care of that already. If not, what are you waiting for? Go! Actually, it won't take you long, so even new players can join in on this one. Quests won't be nearly as challenging as previous events like Rashomon or the Vengeful Demon's Wail, but they won't necessarily be as straightforward either. I tried to go through this in my head, but no matter what order we talk about things, it ends up sounding a little bit confusing. So when in doubt, try to use this image to keep everything kind of in place in your mind. Let's start with a familiar concept first. This event will start out with a familiar 3-tiered currency system. This time we're looking at pork buns, immortal peaches, and divine pills. These three things can be spent in the event shop for skill and ascension materials, gems, hero crystals, and more. The first thing you'll want to purchase though are copies of the classic 3 Great Heroes CE, which we'll talk about in a minute. If you want to clear out the shop entirely, you'll be needing 3,900 buns, 3,300 peaches, and 4,600 pills. The majority of these drops are going to come from the Ascetic Journey quests. These are what we typically call the free quests, which cost AP and can be repeatedly farmed. In addition to bun, peach, and pill drops, you'll also be able to collect Talismans of Merits here. Talismans are used to unlock the main quests, which make up the 7-part story of this event. It's important to note that these quests don't work like the story quests in the Fate Zero event, which relied on a cumulative total. No, these quests will actually require you to spend talismans to unlock them, which means you'll have to watch your hard-earned talisman count reduced each time as you work your way back up for the next quest. According to the community at fategrandorder.wikia, you'll need a total of 1,285 talismans here. This is what we'll be focused on for the first week of the event, but on June 7th, the second phase will be unlocked. As long as you have completed the story quests by then, you'll be able to start completing the Journey of Enlightenment free quests. These will cost AP and reward you with Grand Lotus drops and Orbs of Merits. Think of these as a continuation of the drops we collected in the first phase. Grand Lotus will be spent in the new event shop to buy things like Ascension materials, crystallized lore, and copies of another event CE, the Divine Princess of the Storm. You'll need 7,000 to clear out the shop entirely. Orbs, on the other hand, are kinda like the phase 2 equivalent of talismans. They will be used to pay for quests in the 6 Paths of Reincarnation, but instead of unlocking them, you'll actually have to pay with orbs each time instead of AP. The first time through, you'll be rewarded with up to 5 copies of the Ox Demon King CE and a single crystallized lore. As long as you have enough orbs though, you can repeat these quests as much as you want, and they'll provide even more Lotus drops. There's a reason people call this event a bit of a farm fest, and it's this. The main goal is to farm talismans from the Ascetic Journey, so you can unlock the story quests, which will unlock the Journey of Enlightenment, so you can farm Orbs of Merits, so you can complete the 6 Paths of Reincarnation, so you can farm Grand Lotuses. Thankfully, there is one more type of quest that's going to help us out a bit. One bonus quest will be unlocked each day. They don't expire after 24 hours, so you can take your time here and collect CEs before completing them if you want to. For the first few bonus quests, we'll be rewarded with a large quantity of talismans, and for the later bonus quests, we'll be getting large quantities of orbs. Placing specific servants in your party is another way to make the farming a bit easier. Xian Zhang will boost Divine Pills, Li Xuan will boost Immortal Peaches, and both David and Lu Bu will boost Pork Buns. When it comes time to farm Grand Lotus, you have even more options, because Nightingale, Lancer Artoria, Uriel, Mordred, Arjuna, Stheno, Karna, and Medusa will all provide boosts. Of course, you can help yourself out even further by using some of the 6 new craft essences we'll be seeing this time around. The first 3 come from the paid banner. 3-star, all 3 together will boost buns and lotuses by 1. 4-star True Samadhi Fire will boost peaches by 1 and lotuses by 2. And 5-star Go West will boost pills by 1 and lotuses by 3. There's also a few other CEs we will be seeing throughout the event. The first is what you'll want to purchase from the shop in the first week of the event. The classic 3 Great Heroes is a 5-star CE that will increase talisman drops by 1 and make it a lot easier to unlock those story quests. Next up is Divine Princess of the Storm. This is what you'll want to purchase from the shop in the second week of the event. This 5-star CE will boost Orb of Merits drops by 1. Lastly, we have the Ox Demon King, which will be awarded by the 6 Paths of Reincarnation. This 5-star CE will boost Grand Lotus drops by 4. Now that we've covered all the pieces, let's put it together one more time just to recap. If you're going to roll on this banner, you'll probably want to do it sooner rather than later. The event limited servant, Sanzang, will help out a lot, as will the other servants on Raid Up. You'll also be able to collect copies of all 3 together, True Samadhi Fire, and Go West, which will make farming a bit less painful. For week 1, you'll want to put Xianzang, Li Xuan, Lu Bu, and David in your party while you farm the Ascetic Journey quests for buns, peaches, and pills. Use them to buy copies of the classic 3 Great Heroes CE and keep farming for talismans. When you have enough, you can complete the story quests. In week 2, you'll want to put any of these servants in your party and begin farming the Journey of Enlightenment for orbs and lotuses. Spend your lotuses on copies of the Divine Princess of the Storm CE and keep farming orbs. When you have enough, you can complete the 6 Paths of Reincarnation quests for more lotuses and copies of the Ox Demon King CE. Then go back to farming and start clearing out those shops. Actually, kind of curious about your plans. Do you think you'll be aiming to buy out everything, or just the important stuff? Let me know in those comments. Personally, I'm a little bit burnt out after the Rashomon event, so I think I'm gonna take it easy this time through. As long as I get my CEs and crystallized lore, I think I'll be alright. If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips in the future, and as always, thanks for watching.